Markay, Axios Politics Reporter, who covers the intersection of money and politics. Are Republicans raking it in over the past couple of days?
Yeah, the next time we see what fundraising numbers look like, which is going to be, the fourth quarter sort of fundraising period, you can expect to see some really huge numbers in the days and probably, the next couple of weeks after these off-year elections. It's just a huge momentum boost for Republicans, and it's pretty deflating for Democrats. So on net, you're going to see a large financial advantage among the GOP, who's really, feeling like they have not just a chance to retake both chambers of Congress next year, but potentially establish some significant majorities and really put a further dent in the president's legislative agenda.
What are you hearing from Democratic donors?
Yeah, it's dejection, not just because of the election results, but because of the inability of Congress to get some of these major pieces of legislation across the finish line. And it's not really just the infrastructure vote and the reconciliation vote. Obviously, that's what everyone in Washington and around the country is talking about right now. But, things like voting rights reforms and things like that. Actually, there was a major Democratic donor today, Donald Sussman, who told the New York Times, or the New York Times reported, that he's pausing his giving altogether. So that's, a source of millions of dollars for all the top Democratic committees in Washington. So there's a lot of real frustration. And, the Democrats really need to get a significant piece of, a significant accomplishment under their belt to be able to go to these folks in the run up to the midterms and say, see, we're getting things done.
Yeah, I guess that would be the question. Do donors respond to getting things done, or they respond to issues they care about?
Yeah, well, they respond to getting things done on issues they care about. Okay. But the reason that these folks, when you talk about these mega donors, are the large donors that they are, is, they put up significant amounts of money to elect the people who are in office right now. And, they expect to see movement on some of their top policy priorities as well. You're also seeing much more reliance on both sides on the small dollar donors, huge grassroots fundraising by Democrats and Republicans over the last couple of years.
You have to imagine that really follows momentum and good news much more than the big mega donors do, who are more strategic.
I think you'll see more movement on the small dollar front from bad news or from fear of further bad news.
Wow.
There's a very reactive element to it.
Fear's a great...
it's a common tactic to sort of scare folks into trying to part with $20-$30.
Yeah, well, actually, that's a great point. Fear is a fantastic motivator. Lachlan, thank you. We appreciate it. War zone burn pits are leading to serious medical issues. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.